Assalamualaikum and good morning, Dr. Fitri. My name is Nur Kalisha and I'm from Faculty of Plantation and Agrotechnology. First of all, thank you for agreeing to participate in this interview. Can you introduce a bit about yourself?
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Kalisha. I'm happy to be here and thank you for choosing me. Let me give a brief introduction about myself. I am Rozlianah Fitri Binti. I'm a senior lecturer at the Faculty of Plantation and Agrotechnology. I'm also a registered professional technologist with Malaysia Board of Technologies, and currently I receive my certified trainer with HRD Corp.
Wow, okay. Alright. So the purpose of this interview is to learn from your real experiences about how conflict are handled and how effective communication helps in resolving challenges within an organization or team. Okay. Can you share a situation where you experience a significant conflict in your workplace or organization?
Okay, talking about conflict, okay, it happens everywhere, especially in workplace. And for me to face many conflicts, I have went through a lot of conflicts in my career, of course, in life. But when we think about it positively, it is actually when we handle the conflict strategically, wisely, it is actually make us more mature. Sometimes when we are not mature with conflicts, actually the issues is only about conflict related to work. But when we mislead, have a mixture feelings about work, and then we have feelings, our emotional, we're too emotional about things that we are having issues with our colleagues, then that things becomes more personal issues, that kind of issues. So that, I would say, when it from work issues it becomes personal issues, for me that is very significant. For me, when I have conflict issues, I will not straight away fight with my colleagues. What we have to do, what I will do, I will just take a minute just to be quiet and look at what is happening, observe, pause for a while. We think about it first. We will be able to overcome the conflicts actually. But to share the significant conflicts, like I said, it happens quite often, not every day, but it happens. Especially when you have different opinions. Or I give an example, your leader on top of you, she has that position whereby she thinks that I'm here, I'm the boss, I'm the leader here. But when I talk too much, for example, giving opinion, say a lot of things, but what I'm saying is a good thing actually, but to her it seems like I am getting over her, and it's like I am trying to show myself that I am better than her. So for my leader, that is some kind of challenge. I try to challenge her, something like that. So that things will cause conflicts. That's why we have to learn how far we can go, and when it happened, then we should know how to tackle this issue. Like I said, if you're facing the conflict issues, you get matured.
Alright, my next question is, what do you think are the most common causes of conflict among team members?
Alright, as a team, number one, we have to be sincere actually when we work as a team. And of course, communication is very important. But when we fail as a team, and that causes conflict among the team members, what are the issues actually? Number one, of course, poor communication between the team members itself. They have poor communication. In the meeting, they don't speak up what their opinion. And when our team members are talking, we should be someone who is a good listener. But when we fail to be a good listener, meeting or in a workshop, for example, when we meet together, we are showing that as if we are listening, but we are not listening. We pretend to listen. It seems like we are pretending to listen to them. But when people talking, when our friends are talking, we are not actually looking at what she's saying, listening, really listening, and think about it, have good thought about what is it, but rather than we just trying to show off or whatever it is. So that's not good. So like I said just now, it's poor communication and our perception. So it gets back to us. We have here in our heart, in our feelings actually, sincerity. We have to be sincere. So, and then when these issues happen, the poor communication, we are not sincere, for sure we will not meet the expectations, our goals together as a team. We couldn't achieve that goal. Because why? Because we are keep on competing each other. Like I said just now, you need to have a good communication. But you talk back, you say bad things about your members, then we couldn't go. You as with your team, you couldn't go far. You will stay stagnant. You will not perform. Okay.
Okay. All right, Doctor. Thank you for the answers. Can I move to the next question?
Yeah.
All right. So, what communication strategies do you use to address conflicts effectively?
When talking about strategies in communication, I would say you actually don't have to be such a very good speaker. People know you can speak up, okay? People know you can speak very well. But number one, try to be an active listener. Try to listen. Why? Because you have to listen to them and you have to validate before you respond. Like I said, people ask you, how are you? Where are you from? When you validate the question, they meet you up. Hi, I'm Khalisha, for example. And suddenly you're not validating the response. You will talk more than you have to. Sometimes you don't have to talk more. You know what you should say and what you shouldn't say. So you listen first. Be an active listener so that you validate before you respond. Okay, that's the strategy. And other than that, when you want to have a good communication, you shouldn't assume. You should ask.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you should ask. If you don't ask, you just give an assumption. For example, you ask me, I'm a lecturer. You shouldn't assume like, so you're a doctor there, so you have a PhD. So you're a senior lecturer, you have a PhD, something like that. You're making an assumption. That's not good. It's better you ask question, because from one question to another question, you will start to find more information and you will have more conversations. When there are more conversations, what are you doing now? You are building the network and engagement.
So, based on your answer, how do you ensure that all parties feel heard and respected during conflict resolution?
To ensure that happen, like I said, it starts from us. It starts from myself. I want to ensure other parties will hear us. You want people to hear you out. Do you hear them? You ask them. You ask that question first. Okay? Because people just don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Who says that? Maxwell says that. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Means what? You having a conflict. They don't care how good you are in handling the conflict. They don't care that. But what they do care, are you really that sincere? Are you really that care? Do you really care us? Do you really care what's happening here? Do you really care us so much? How do they tell that you care about them or no? What you do to them, how you respond to them, how you react, how do you, like I said, for example, I say to my students, yeah, we are going to do this. We have to win this competition. For example, I will become your mentor. You will win this competition, but I'm not there. I don't guide them. I just leave them when they have issues, trying to call me, trying to contact me. I never respond. So that shows I don't even care actually. How do I ensure people really accept the solution? They really goes into like, okay, she's good, she's trying to help us here. It's not what you say.
Like, you can say whatever you want, but you don't even want to hear your team speak. Like, you don't even care about them. Why do we need to care about you?
Yes, and it will be reflected from your action, your response, your reaction, everything.
So my next question is, what advice would you give to university students on managing interpersonal conflicts effectively?
At the university, they have to get involved or participate in clubs or organization, any association. And there, actually, why you should be active, because that is the place you are trying to polish yourself, to upskills, to upgrade yourself in leadership and communication. Okay, and for sure, when you hold a position, you will start to fight with your team. You have different opinion. Okay, you should have learn to respect others. If you want to settle conflicts or to be good in communication, handling conflicts with your team members at university levels, you will have to learn to respect others. That's number one. And you mix with many students from different background, different faculties. You will see from this faculty, their background are different. From this faculty, their background are different. That is between different faculties, between different families, different hometown. They are all different. So the difference, you have to accept the difference. When you accept the difference, then you will try to be good, to be kind to someone. And how can you say good things? You can only say good things when you say good things to yourself. When you say good things to yourself, you will say good things to other people. Like I said, you have to be in that clubs, team, anything, to be part of them, to be part of the team. That's where you learn. Because when you do wrong things, there are people who tell you, you talk so bad. Or perhaps it's too harsh. Perhaps you just change your voice. Your voice sounds too strong or too hard for them. There are people here will say that to you. And you will also meet people like, why are you talking like that? Straight away, say it to your face.
Yeah.
So you meet different people. That's where you learn. That's where you learn. So keep on telling yourself, I'm here to learn. No matter who you meet, when you say to yourself, I'm here to learn. And when you meet this person, oh, she's like this. Oh, she's too harsh. Oh, she's aggressive. And that's why you must read. You go back and you have to read, When you read about leadership, about communication, then only you learn from that experience. By having the experience, you will learn a lot of new things there. And you try to adapt yourself from time to time. Then you will become a good leader on fine day, inshallah. So be active when you are still here in university, learning, studying. Don't only study just to get that 3.5 and above. Make sure you learn all the interpersonal skills, the intrapersonal skills. You learn that. It really helps you. Okay? Then only you will become a holistic graduates. Inshallah.
Okay, so
One last question? Or that was the last question?
no, I want to say something, but I forgot. Okay, the key is not being too emotional, because it can affect your people around you, right?
Yeah.
Like, I used to be emotional, but now I think I can handle some problems.
Good to hear that.
I find your answers really helpful for me, and I can use all of the advice throughout my diploma or degree. That's very meaningful advice for university students. I think, alright, I think we can end the interview now. Thank you again, Doctor.
You're most welcome. And thank you for having me here.
Alright.
Inshallah, I hope that whatever I have shared in this session would benefit you and the rest out there who is listening, and also myself. I'm also learning, actually. Thank you, Kalisha.
Alright.
All the best to you too.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.